the living crap out of me about school. And I know none of us want to hear about school right now. It's summer. Give me a break. But don't worry, this is like...
You have to understand, me and Tiana are both taking AP classes, so we have summer homework.
And we get to complain, so...
Just listen to us rant for a little bit. Ignore the video if you want to, but come on. It's a rant about school. We all do this. Just go for it. By the way, I'm here. She's over there because she's the main star of this video. Da-da-da-da. I messed the camera.
Okay, so one of the things that literally bothers the living crap out of me, and it hurts me to no end, because I so badly want to just, like, go on this rant to teachers, is when they're handing out homework and stuff, and, you know, I'm going to have 6 classes next year. I just had a A-day, B-day, so I had 16 classes total. But now I'm getting 6 classes all year. So it's, like, downing on homework, but I'm taking 3 AP classes, so this is going to be fun.
I'm only taking 2. She's one up me.
I'm also a year older.
So you can drive.
I was waiting for you to say 11 months.
I didn't know.
But what honestly bothers the living crap out of me is when teachers use the argument, well, you have 24 hours in a day, so get your homework done. And I'm like...
Bish, what hours are we supposed to use?
What hours are you talking about? Let's see, shall we? So we start with... how are we going to do this?
If only we had duct tape.
So, we're starting with 24 hours in a day, okay? So, doctors recommend 9 to 10 hours of sleep for us high schoolers. Yeah, I know, you're laughing through your screen too. No. I'm gonna say, if you're a high schooler and, you know, you are a normal person, you're lucky to get 6 hours of sleep every night. And if you're a high schooler, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So we're gonna take off 6 hours, because, you know, if we take off 10, that's not fair. Teachers are never gonna get a point across. So we'll take off 6 hours. So that's 18 hours in a day. Okay? Yeah, 18.
She's doing math. The school has corrupted her beyond proportion.
I know. Oh, so, another thing. My school starts at, I'll round it up to 8, and ends at 3. So let's do math.
I start earlier than you, but I end earlier than you.
Okay. So...
That means I have to get
Trying to do math.
Stop!
So, I don't know. We'll just say 8 hours of school.
Why don't you just check on your fucking phone?
Because I don't want...
I'll check on the fucking phone. Oh, I knocked it over!
Okay, so it's 8 hours of school. We'll just say 8 hours of school.
Isn't school like 6 hours?
No.
Oh shit. I'm sorry, this is a new stand, and it does not like to stand up.
I'm trying to think. We'll just say 8 hours.
Tiana's focusing.
We'll just say 8 hours.
In depth.
So that means we have 10 hours of anything else other than sleeping. We need to eat. Yeah. Okay, so eating.
For me, it would take about 15 minutes, but for you, it would take maybe, what, like 30?
Well, okay.
45?
So we have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. What do we want to add for that? Like,
well, lunch is during school, so don't count that.
True. So, we'll do an hour.
Leaves us with 9.
Alright, so we're at 9 hours right now. So, what about, getting to and from school?
Well, if you take the bus, it depends on how far away you live, so...
An hour? Should we just... An hour?
An hour to 2 hours.
We'll do 2 hours there and back, so we don't need to worry about that. So 2 hours. Guess what? We're at 7 hours now.
Why do you do the little thing on the 7?
I'm weird.
Okay, then.
Alright, so we have 7 wonderful hours left. I do extracurricular activities. How about you?
I mean, during my swim season, yeah, I do. Other than that, I do absolutely jackedly shit.
Perfect. Well, okay, so my practice is an hour and a half, and that's normally around the time that it takes. But for me to get to practice, it's 1 hour going there and 1 hour back. So that's 3.5 hours. So if we take that off, we'll just take off 3 hours just to make it easy.
Fuck.
4 hours left. Now, how long does it take you to do your homework, Kylie?
I don't know. It depends on how tired or bored I am.
Very true.
If I get bored of my homework, I'll probably take a break for like an hour, then go back to it.
Okay, so we have 4 hours left. Your homework, well, my homework. Let's do my homework. So I have 1 AP class, 2 AP class, 3 AP class. And sometimes you get, like, homework on every single class, like, a lot. That happens often. So, I'm not going to include gym, not going to include any of the other ones.
Unless you're from Central, in which case you get study guides during gym where you have to complete them out of school. It's bullshit, I tell you.
So,
Ms. Ritzloff, talking to you.
by the way, I'm going to start going negative to show you how many hours we need, just saying. So I need about an hour for each thing, depending on the thing, average, just so I can get it done. I have 5 classes, so we're going to take off 5 hours. Guess what? We need 1 extra hour of a day just for that. That does not include being social.
I'm not social. I don't fit into this category. I live in this room. See this room? This is my room. This is my cave. This is where I live. It's obvious, isn't it?
But you know what? We're not even going to count that. Because, screw that. Who needs to be social?
That's what texting during homework is for.
You're not actually supposed to do that.
I do that.
I know I do too. But, so right now we're at -1. You want to see my math? Here's my math. -1 hours.
I feel like...
And what if you're supposed to do something for like church, charity work, volunteering? Because we need volunteer hours. I'll subtract an hour for that. Because you're never going to volunteer for just an hour, but I'm being nice.
I do that. I've done that.
For just an hour?
Yeah. I think it was just an hour. It was at the Sunday school thing that I was working. Sunday school is usually like an hour to 45 minutes.
Okay. So an hour. Okay. We're doing good. An hour. What else am I forgetting? Because I feel like we can do so many more things. I mean, because...
Well, if you work after school.
Very true. So work, normally you have like 8-hour shifts after school, but we're at -2 hours right now, so a 34-hour
How do you
day.
have 8 hours after school is shift? That seems so unfair.
3 to 11, yeah. Or 4 to 10, 6 hours. They have a lunch break.
I feel like there's a rule about this.
For
underage employees can only work like 6 or 5 hours.
for 16. If your parents sign off on it or something like that, then you can work those hours. You have to be over 16 though.
Well, I don't fit into that category.
Yeah, you don't fit into a lot of these categories. So we'll take off 6 hours for work.
Yeah. And technically, I would have.
So are there 32 hours in a day? So that's where we're at right now. No.
Well, there's 42 hours in 2 days. If you have a day to do your homework.
I don't.
Yeah, I know you don't. And I feel so bad for you.
I'm being petted right now.
I just touched I patted. This is literally what I did. How
I
to
meant to
basic.
say patted instead of petted.
Soft kitty for kitty.
So I mean, we can literally like add on to this. Because there's so many other things.
Leave in the comments what you think else
Yeah,
we should
seriously, like add
Our-
on to this.
add. Our goal now is we need 32 hours in a day. What's yours? Put it in the comments below.
Seriously, because right now we're...
I know it's asking a lot. We're asking you to do math outside of school. But you have to understand, this is
We're proving a point.
We're proving a point so we can prove we are smarter than the teachers.
And keep this in mind. This is only on 6 hours of sleep, and they recommend 10.
How the hell? How the hell do we do this?
10 hours.
And I want to point out, my mom used to be a teacher. She made the point that teachers have about as much stress as students. I understand some of it. Grading things probably takes up a lot considering
so
how
then
many
why are you
classes
assigning everything on every single day? Huh? If you need time to grade stuff, then give yourself time in between assignments.
I like the teachers that tell us you can study for like 5 minutes and you'll be fine on this test. I'd be like, I'm not gonna study at all.
No, you need teachers that are like, okay, so I can't grade all of this by tomorrow. So, you know what, we're not going to have an assignment tomorrow. We'll give you the weekend off, because they assigned weekend homework.
And that is the most BS of BS's.
But yeah, so we literally did this. It's 6 hours of sleep. I'm going to start labeling this. I'm labeling.
She's a neat freak. She has to do
Shut
this.
up.
It's true. She won't let me tell the world, but I just did. She's giving me a death stare. I'm going to die in my sleep tonight. If I go missing, remember me, 2017. See what I mean?
Okay, so I forgot what some of these are. Stop it. But okay, so I'm gonna rewrite the stuff just so I can like label everything, and then I'm gonna leave a few things out just to make it fair. 24 hours in a day. To them now. Okay, so we have 24 hours, like we discussed. So, like I said, we're only going to take off 6 for sleep, because let's be honest, who here has gotten more than 6 hours of sleep during a school week?
I'm raising my hand. You just can't see it because I'm behind the camera.
What's the most you've gotten in a school week?
Well,
when you had to go to school, you had homework. Everything like that.
When I had homework, maybe like 5 hours.
So we're meeting in the middle at 6.
Yeah. And if any of you get any more sleep than that, fuck you.
Fuck you. Alright, so we're at 18 hours. Then we'll take off 6 for school. Round it down.
Yeah, it's pretty much like 6 hours-ish.
So, 12. 12 hours.
She's getting very passionate about this. I'm gonna just chill over here with my turkey feather.
Half of 24. Okay, so we're halfway done with our day already. And we had to stay in school and sleep. Okay. So, how about getting ready in the morning? Because, I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't roll out of bed and look this fabulous. You know, some people take showers.
I don't take showers in the morning. I take showers at night. Or, like, late in the day. Or early in the day, depending on if I have to go somewhere.
So, let's say you have to get ready in the morning and everything like that. You do all your morning routine. We'll give 2 hours for that, just so.
And maybe 15 minutes if you're a guy. At the most. I found.
There are some people that I know that take more than 2 hours and they're guys. Hair gel.
Is it Skylar?
No. He takes like an hour.
Really?
Yeah.
I assume he'd always want to look fabulous. Does he?
He does. Okay, so then, what about practice? So we already talked about like my practice and how it takes 3 hours and everything like that. But I'm gonna make it 2 hours. You know, just to be generous. Okay, so we're gonna do.
Yeah,
2
because some
hours.
people actually do practice for 2 hours. I feel bad for those suckers.
Yeah, so we're only gonna do 2 hours. So right now, we're at 8 hours. Okay, here's my math. Check it over.
Sadly, she's doing math outside of school. They have corrupted her beyond measure.
Alright, so we have 8 hours left. I spell hours wrong.
Who cares?
So,
You're out of school. You're not required to be perfect.
So what if you are a nice, genuine person and you volunteer?
And if you're not, well, don't worry, neither do we.
I volunteer.
You do?
Yeah.
Since when?
Like,
You never tell me anything!
so we're only gonna take off an hour for that, though, just to be generous.
Don't mind me just petting a turkey feather.
So we're at 7 hours. So now, what if your parents expect you to do stuff? Kylie, are you expected to do chores?
I have to empty out the dishwasher.
And most kids have to do a lot of chores, you know.
Yeah, I'm the lucky one. Suck my dick.
No, thank you. You don't have one.
Yeah, I know.
So we'll take
Most
off an
of the time.
hour for chores. Hold on, what did I just take out? Volunteering. Oh, I spelled volunteers wrong.
Who cares?
So we're also going to take off 1 hour for chores because, you know, working. So right now we're at 6 hours left. Now, let's talk classes. So like I said, I'm going to have 5 classes next year and I take about an hour for each bit of homework. So I'm going to take off 5 hours. So I'm at 1 hour left. 1 hour. What else do we have to do, Kylie?
I already said if you, like, work somewhere.
So we said 6 hours?
Yeah. Generous.
6 hours being generous. So.
If you work at Culver's, hey!
Hey.
When
Sponsor
bitch.
us, give us free stuff. We love you.
We do. I love the cheese curds. Give me more. We need 5 more hours.
And, oh wait, we didn't include eating. You want to eat, don't you? Nope. Because I hate to break it to you, but there's only 24 hours in a day.
Because
And you know what? Yes, I do know that there are 24 hours in a day.
Gatorade, sponsor us.
But last time I checked, I'm not Superwoman. I can't just, like, you know.
Yeah, you're not brown and you're not funny.
You've never seen Superwoman?
Yeah, I have. She's brown and she's funny. The YouTuber. Superwoman.
Oh.
You know?
I was talking about, like, the superhero Superwoman. I love you, Superwoman, by the way. Both of them.
I haven't seen the movie.
The movie is good. Yeah. But last time, stop it.
I can't.
The last time I checked, there are only 24 hours in a day. So the next time you bring up that argument to me, I am going to have this notebook handy all year. And don't worry, you're going to know if something happens. Because I'm going to talk about it for the rest of my life. Because you know what?
And I know the argument about the teachers having to do work.
Then you know what? If you have to do work, don't make us do as much work so you don't have to do as much work. See, everybody wins. We're already not learning what we're supposed to anyway. I mean, we're only I'm going to be a lawyer when I grow up. When on God's green earth am I going to need to know how the frick to find an angle of a triangle? Am I going to need to know that? Is there like some magical thing in law school where I have to find a corner of a triangle? The measurement? Or how far to a flag it is if I'm like 45 feet away and I'm looking, I have an angle of elevation or whatever at 45 degrees. Am I going to need to know that? No. So, you know what? Playing with the mark. I don't need to know this stuff. So why don't we start trying to fix the American education system before you start calling us lazy? Because I hate to break it. Stop it. I hate to break it to you. I'm a millennial. Yes. I love my phone. Yes. I love the internet. Yes. Would I die without it? Probably not. I'd be okay.
You'd just be bored out of your mind.
No. I'd read a book.
Toby would die without it.
Toby would die without it. But I'm a millennial, but I can survive without it. That's totally fine. But to be 100% honest, stereotyping millennials, calling us stupid, saying we're not going to be able to support our children and all that stuff, saying that we're complete idiots for voting for Trump and everything like that, which, I'm not going to get into that.
Please don't.
I'm not going to get into that. I'm walking away.
Because both of us will disagree over everything that he's done. Well, not disagree, but we'll argue about it.
Pretty much. We could have a video on that.
No, please no. I suck in debates.
But, to be 100% honest, why don't we start trying to fix the thing that's teaching us the way we're supposed to be instead of trying to fix us? Because I hate to break it to you, Kylie, you're not changing your personality.
I've tried. Just doesn't work. Motivation runs out.
What? To fix your personality? You don't want to change.
Well, no, I don't change that. I change the fact that I'm really fucking lazy.
Well, and I'm sorry we're lazy. We've just, got technology.
And it's much more fun to connect with people online instead of having to meet with them in face. This is why I can't go to restaurants. I can't go up to someone and be like, hey, I want to order this.
Yeah, she literally had me walk into Culver's today and order first just so she didn't have to talk first.
I don't like talking to people. I feel very awkward. It's not the same when it comes over the phone, because I don't give a fuck about talking to people over the phone. I can't talk to people in person. That's why I don't like going to social gatherings.
But hey, it's okay. Because we have 24 hours in a day to learn about it. Oh, wait. We need more.
Damn you, Pisces.
Just 5 hours. Just 5 hours extra. Not too big.
10 hours. 42 hours. 42 hours extra sounds nicer.
Oh, and by the way, that, 5 hours extra in a day, yeah, that's on 6 hours of sleep. Doctors recommend how many hours, Kylie?
9 to 10, 8 to 10.
9 to 10.
9 to 10.
Because we're grown. Yeah, so 9 to 10 hours.
We require as much sleep as toddlers.
Yeah, we're growing. We are growing individuals. We're growing into adults.
Yeah, you're gonna have to deal with us. Fucking suck it.
You already have to deal. Can I not? You already have to deal with me on the road. How are you gonna deal with that? As adults, I'm gonna be an adult in like a little over a year.
A legal adult, not technically an adult, but you'll be legally an adult.
That's technically an adult, dude.
Well, I mean, I've met some adults that don't act like adults. I mean, let's be honest, my brother.
Your brother is a man-child.
He still goes to Chuck E. Cheese.
He still plays The Division online with TJ. And he's 33.
He's 31. He's not 33.
Oh, I thought he was 33.
Oh, Jesus. He looks that old?
He's starting to get gray hairs.
He's been getting gray hair since he was 23.
I know. Do you see how it's throwing me off?
Not really.
He's gonna be a silly